Hey, look at Caspa. Here is the crypto bubbles, your top 100. Oh boy, we always have something different popping in here, right? Wow, PI Network is ranked number 14 now. Unbelievable, right? Um, wow. Let's take a look at this. Let's hit this thing. Where's it at? A dollar 61. Wow. Unbelievable. PI Network. I don't know a whole lot about it. You know, I was ranked number 13. You got to be doing something right. I mean, unbelievable. What is this? Ranked number 42. Sonic. Oh, Phantom. Okay, yeah, you got their um, new lookout now, right? Pretty interesting. But you can see here, PI is the biggest one up, plus 25.1%. You got Injective, and then Phantom up here next. So not a whole lot going on here. Kind of waiting for an answer from Bitcoin, right? I mean, it's kind of doing its thing. Kind of gonna make a choice up here sooner or later. Kind of been consolidating in a range in here pretty much. I mean, if you look at this area in here, I mean, it's really just bounced around, um, you know, back and forth in here, right through here, right in this box pretty much for, since, I don't know, the 6th, something like that. I mean, it's just been ranging in here back and forth. It did form a wedge, a symmetrical triangle, whatever you want to call it here. Had a fake out to the upside here. Hit the 618 Fibonacci and the VWAP. Look how that's pretty interesting, huh? It was smacked right off the VWAP and the 618. Came back down through. All right, now it's going to make its mind up here pretty soon. All right, we have the upper side resistance of this wedge coming in. Be right about there. All right, let's take a look here. You can see here. Let's get this white. I had that in there as a support line. Let's take a fib off here and try to get an idea. What could happen here. Nobody knows for sure. I mean, this thing has just been up and down. I thought the other day it was going to break down. Came back down through. I mean, look at this candle. Look at that red forward. Look at that candle. Unbelievable. It just pulled right back down here. Looked like it was going short, and then had a pretty decent bounce back up. Now it has, that's about a 786 retracement here. And it's getting a little bit of a bounce here. All right. Now up at that, right back up towards the 618 off of this high, it's going to run back into that trend line if it makes it up here. All right. The 382 apparently is causing a problem in here right about 96.7, right around there. Got some major resistance in there. You can see these 4-hour candles could not close above that level. So it'd be pretty interesting to see what happens here with Bitcoin. As far as RSIs go, the 4-hour is heading to the upside. You got the 8-hour. Let's see where these are at. It might give us a little bit of clue what's going on here. All right. I apologize. A little bit of a lag here. Let's go over. Let's go over to here real quick, and then we'll go right back over there and pick up where we left off here. Over at Weeks, they are having a special here for new sign-ups. They have a daily spin over here. This thing's pretty cool. All right, you can win zero point 0.01 Bitcoin, 1 full Ethereum, $10, a dollar, $5. All kinds of stuff. A daily win, a spin to win. Pretty cool. A welcome bonus up to $30,000. If you deposit $200, keep it in there for at least 24 hours. You get a $100 bonus on top of that. All right, so they are spending money to make money. Obviously, they have $1 million airdrop coming up here. They got some really nice stuff. All right, we've had a lot of people from Discord coming over and using this site. They have a rewards hub also, where you have your welcome bonuses down here, for deposits and trading volume, all kinds of stuff in here. All right, and this new coin, Weeks, could turn out to be your next. Who knows? Nobody really knows. But look, you can use up to 300x leverage. All right, so I love my leverage. If you're using 300x leverage, you better have great entries. Okay, because one move wrong on you could wipe you out. All right, so you got to be super careful with stuff like that. You just can't go hit 300x leverage and it's just out of nowhere, especially in the middle of a chart. I try to teach that to people. These charts are meant to chop you up. Okay, if you jump in the middle of a trade, that you're going to get ate up. All right, it pushes up, it pulls back, pushes up, pulls back. It's going to eat you up. You want to get your entries right. Wait for that entry. I should practice what I preach. I don't have any patience. When I want to trade, I want to trade now, and sometimes it ends up getting me. Right? I mean, that's just the way it goes. But if you want to sign up and come over and join us over in Discord, it's a level 3 membership. We have almost 200 members in there. We hit some great trades every single week over there. I haven't been in for maybe the last 2 days. I was in there a little bit yesterday. Today I ended up getting pretty busy, with the family and stuff. So I didn't get to get over there a whole lot. But I plan on being over there all day tomorrow. With that $15, you get your money's worth, man. You get over 20 hours of videos to watch to teach how to start charting. You get 20 plus videos, and you get the chance. Not a chance, but you get to come over and join us in Discord, all right? Where we have some really great traders over there, guys. No joke, all right? So we would love to have you in there. Like I said, there's almost 200 people. Come over, sign up. It's $15, right? We're gonna have an alt season. Your $15 is nothing to make. You can make freaking 100 times that on a trade, all right? Especially in a leverage trade. Now, as far as weeks goes, 1,000 Bitcoin protection fund. How's that? Average daily trading volume, 28. What is it? Is that 28 billion? 942,453,169. 1,000 plus crypto trading pairs. Number of users, 5 million. All right, so that's a lot. You can download the app for your phone. If you're like me, you like to trade on the go. They have all kinds of apps here to download. Please use the link in the description of the video. I would appreciate it. It helps the channel out. And please go over there. It's free to sign up. No KYC, none of that stuff. And we'd love to get you over there and then get you into the Discord, right? Use the charts off of here. So that means a lot when it comes to entries. You want to be using the same chart and get the you get the same outcome, right? If I'm saying I'm going to enter Bitcoin at 98,140, your chart says 98,200, then we're going to have problems, right? Let's go over to Caspa and we'll go back over there. Caspa here ended up losing. Was forming this kind of rising wedge, right? This is on a 4-hour. Ended up losing that support right over here. Right through here, okay. Came down. Now the big question is this a back test and then a rollover, or is this going to start regaining areas and get back up in here and eventually just turn into a fake out? That is the big question, right? And right around this price point, right up through here, let me see where it's at. Right about 10.2, 10.3. You have a major resistance area. Okay, we hit the 12-hour. Let me turn my laptop a little bit to the left here, guys. And I know that helps. I come out to my garage. You guys watch the videos all the time. You know I come out here to my little area. I gotta get an extender out here for this thing. But you can see here, major resistance area, right? We have numerous closes over here on the 12-hour, numerous closes through here, and that comes right with your, right back up pretty much with the trend line. Okay, so that is a major resistance area. Like I said, 10.2, 10.3, and then right up here, about 10.1, 10.14 is another one. All right, we're getting a little bit of a rejection now here. Let's go in on the hourly and take a look. All right, that's pushed up here, turning a little red now. Okay, let's go in a smaller time frame, right? Getting a pull down. It's definitely not a wave 4 or anything like that. Look at this wick on MEXC. I hate that. That's why I insisted I was getting a different trading platform. Right? Look at this wick. What do we got? All right, that's a 0.45 wick on MEXC. You take a look here. Does that wick appear on this chart? This is gate. No, it doesn't. 5-minute chart, same exact thing, but no wick here. All right, how about over here on KuCoin? Nope, no wick. Right, same exact thing. But you come back up here. That's MEXC, and watch. Check it. There's your wick. You know, that's why I had to find a different place. These wicks, you know. If you're, you know, this looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, possible 5 wave up in here. If you go on a smaller time frame, like a 1 minute, which I use the 1 minute, the 3 and 5 a lot. All right, you get in here and start looking and seeing what's going on here with this chart. You could break down waves, you could break down pullbacks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right now, we put a fib on this thing. What do we got here? Right out of 702. Boom. You know, looks like it's pushing down. One more push here. But then it could get a bounce up here. Like I said, I'm looking up around this area. 10.1, 10.2, right up in there. It's gonna make it, you know, it's gonna tell us a lot. Now, as far as Bitcoin goes, let's get back over here. This should work fine now. Yeah, there we go. The 8-hour RSI right at the bottom here, you know, but it is curving over a little bit. 12-hour 12-hour is trying to turn up. All right, just kind of not a lot of strength, right? The daily just going sideways. All right, okay. The weekly, they trying to turn up, right? I mean, it's just not showing much right now. And look at the 4-hour. Now you got a red candle pulling back here. All right, so Bitcoin is the major thing here. This is going to make up, you know, like a lot of stuff, right? It's going to give us a lot of answers. If it does make it back up here to this box, the 618 and 702, you know, what's it going to have to make it through here to keep going? All right, let's get this one off here. Get this out of here. Please hit that like and subscribe. I appreciate that very much, guys. It's going to have to make it up through, you know, 98, not 98, 150, somewhere right around there. All right, if it does make it through there, all right, the 702, you know, then we got a chance for this thing to head higher. If we get up there. Right now, we're at a 382. All right, if it gets rejected here and rolls over, you know what 382s are? 382s are typically 5 waves like this. All right, a 382 retracement is usually boom, 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 boom. 5 waves down. Very, very typical with the 382. And if it's no higher than a 50%, okay, for a 382 or for a 5 wave down, that is very, very, you know, looking like that could be a possibility. All right, you Yeah. You don't want to see it get above that 382, 96,700. I don't want to see it get above that, all right? Just not looking real strong. It's really not. And if it comes down here and loses 95.3, okay, if it loses 95.3, it's coming down, all right? Possibility, even 86, down to 86. That would be the width of the wedge. Right up here, pull it up here. Got your width of your wedge. Put it on the price breakdown, price area. Possibility, right? And if that happens, Caspa, what could we be look? Pull down to that 702. But if we can zoom out here, right? Go to the 4 hour. What if we do come up here and get rejected? All right, let's get this off here. And take a look. All right. Say we do get rejected here, and this thing starts rolling over. All right. Well, what is a possibility? 6, 5, 6, 7 cents down in that range. That's the rough width of this wedge here. Another thing that I was looking at on Bitcoin that would make total sense, guys. If we come out here on a weekly. Let me show you this because I've talked about this in past videos. All right, we look at this thing on a weekly chart. All right, a 382 is a typical wave 4 pullback. All right, where would that be? Right around 86,000 bucks. All right, it's only done roughly a 236 pullback. All right, you have some wicks down through there, but you don't have a 382 pullback. All right, would that scare the crap out of everybody? Yeah, for sure. It would cause probably mass pandemonium. People selling, sell-offs, thinking the market's going to crash. I'm out of here. See you later. And then what's it do? Hits that 382 and bounces, and starts firing up. And what does that cause people to do? Well, it causes them to buy back in, at higher prices normally, and lose money. Well, not lose money, but they sold for a loss, and then they're buying back in, and it's just it can be a vicious cycle. You got to ride them waves out, that pushes up, it's on spot. All right, I'm talking about a spot wallet, where you're sitting on spot action, not leverage. All right, you definitely don't want to ride them out on leverage. But you can see 86,250 is right about 382. The measurement of that wedge would be right around 86, right in that range. All right, if we do get that pull down, that's like I said, Bitcoin is going to pretty much determine what happens here with everything, right? And if we get up here in this box, it's going to have to make it through 98,130. So we'll see what happens with Bitcoin dominance. That's the big hammer here, right? That's the one we need to roll over to get this alt season rolling. What's going on here with this thing? Well, if we take a look on a weekly, remember that box we put up there, possible double top. You're getting a pullback in there, okay? Looks like it could be a fourth wave pullback, and then a final push to the upside is what it's looking like to me. All right, could pull back down. Well, you're right in there with that, with this wick up through here. And this is from CryptoCap, so this ain't a Mexi wick, or I'm not. But if you take and pull up here, this thing right around 50% retracement for this. All right, and if it gets a fifth wave to the upside, it could get a pretty decent push. All right, that would, believe it or not, right around 66-67%, which would be pretty high. All right, would that crush the altcoins? Yeah, like I was showing you on Caspa, if we get this push with Bitcoin dominance, that would make total sense. 5, 6, 7 cents for Caspa, which would be insane, right? I mean, that's who Who would have thought, you know? And I'm just saying that I'm just giving you the scenario. If it does this, then look for that, and if it does this, then look for that. All right. Now for Caspa to get back in this wedge, it's going to have to come up and take out what is it? About 10-1. You might as well call it 10-2, right? 10-2 to get back inside this pretty massive formation here. All right, am I expecting a massive run from this market soon? Yeah, I am. Okay, if Bitcoin dominance is on its last wave, then get it over, get it done, and let's get this party started. Because when these things take off, look out, and it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. You know, so is Christmas, right? How long I've been saying that? I know. Believe me, you just nobody knows, right? I mean, if I had a crystal ball and said, "Oh, it's going to hit in 4 weeks," or "It's going to hit next week at noon," you know, nobody knows, nobody. And you can see how these wedges work. They're super accurate, right? I mean, look at this one here, break to the downside, and if we take a measurement of the wedge, right? Yeah, it's a little crooked. I apologize. Put it on there. Look at that, pretty close, right? And you got this one here, this wedge in here. All right, take a measurement of that wedge. And you learn all this stuff. You get a level 3 and watch the videos. All right, put it on the breakout area. And what do you got? Pretty darn close, right? I mean, it's pretty close. Okay, these things usually do the width of the wedge. That's how you get your target area. All right, so if the Caspa breaks down, you know, 6.5 be about right in the middle, what we could possibly be looking for. You know, say breaks back in the wedge and heads to the upside, where would that put it? You know, right around 14-15 cents. Okay, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on both scenarios here. Now if it comes down here and loses, let's take a look in a 4-hour. Okay, if it comes down and takes this low out, all right, which we are making, you know, look at the chart. All right, I mean, just kind of common sense stuff here, basic stuff, right? You got this high, this low, a lower high, and you have a lower low already right here, right? I mean, you got lower highs, lower and lower lows in there already. All right, so that's not really what you want to see, correct? I mean, you know, if you kind of judge it by that, you know, then you would be looking. That's a trend right now. It's to the downside. We broke this support, and have come down. Now, if you take a measurement of this, I was checking all this out earlier. You know, I spend hours on these charts all the time. There, you can see where Kaspa came up here. This is on a 12-hour chart. Numerous wicks through here, right? I mean, just all kinds of wicks. Closed near a 618, but did not get that close there on the 618. All right, I was kind of looking for something like that. Maybe an ABC in here. You know, if you pull this down, say, you know, it was kind of a scenario that would put it down around 9 cents, but just didn't get any closes on that 618. All right, so definitely keeping an eye on this thing, watching to see what happens here, especially with Bitcoin, right? Now on the higher time frames with Caspa, the 12-hour is right on the floor, which looks fantastic, right? Your daily, you know, just in the middle, kind of no man's land, right? The weekly is down there and looking really good. I mean, that weekly looks great. The 3-day and the 5-day, you got your 3-day down there, you know, it wants to turn to the upside. All right, it really does. You can see that. And your 5-day. 5 days rolling over a little bit. Okay, you can pretty obvious there. But what does this look like in here to me? This is what it looks like to me, and I'm just being 100% truthful. What this looks like to me, right? Looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th wave. Okay, that's what it looks like to me. I guess this 4 came pretty much up here. You have to take a measurement. If this was something like that, you know, be right about 5.2, right around there. All right. So we'll see what happens. Okay. I don't want to see that. I'm sure you don't want to see that unless you're gonna short this. You know, that's big money in that, right? Big money in a short play here for sure. If it does come to the downside, us over in Discord, we'll be shorting it. You can make money both ways in this market with leverage. All right, you can make it when price is going down. You can make it when price is going up. It doesn't matter which way it's going. Okay, so for people using leverage, you could trade it both ways. I just let my spot wallet sit and do its thing. I don't mess with that. I just but the leverage, you know, this thing comes up here. If it does make it up here and gets rejected and rolls over, I will go short and I will ride the Caspa to the downside. It's going to hurt my spot wallet, obviously, but I can make some money to make back on that, right? So that's one nice thing with leverage here. But come over and sign up, guys. Level 3 membership. Sign up for that Weeks. Check that out. You'll love Weeks. They're good. They got tons of liquidity in there. When I hit a sell button, it sells instantly. You're not sitting there waiting for a sell to go through. And come check it out. Would love to have you. All right. So we'll see what Bitcoin does here. Try to get a video out tomorrow if Bitcoin gives us some answers. And I'll be back to you soon. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching my videos. It means the world to me. And I'll talk to you later.